Okay, so today I'm in Springfield, Missouri, and for kids, there's lots of big destinations that are huge for kids, like Disney World, Six Flags, different water parks. But for me, whenever I was a kid, the place that I always liked to come to more than any other was Bass Pro Shop. So today, we're going to go in. They just added the Wonders of Wildlife Museum not too long ago. We're not going to go through that. I want to wait for my family to go through that. We're going to be going through the National Sporting Arms Museum by the NRA. I know there's a lot of controversial feelings right now about guns, whether they should be banned and things like that. But one thing you can't deny is that they are a huge part of our history, and there's a lot of historic firearms in here. I was in this museum whenever they first opened up, but I think they've made a lot of changes since I was here last. So we are going to check it out. Here's something else that wasn't here whenever I was a kid. This is this gargantuan double drop tine buck. I think this used to be outside. I used to just come here and hang out whenever I was in college. And there is not a human being alive that hasn't walked by these tanks and not thought about how awesome it would be to toss a lure in there. Bass Pro, I hate to be that guy, but that is not an M1 carbine. Alright, so I rolled in here on a Saturday, which was kind of dumb because there are about a bajillion people here, and I'm a little bit self-conscious about filming around people and crowds, but I'm just going to have to kind of see, look what I just did. So I'm going to have to just do the best I can. But getting ready to go up to the NRA Sporting Arms Museum. It's kind of cool. Contrasting the old with the new. Right there. That is the one that I want more than any other. And that one too. Good old 1911. So, this is pretty cool. They've got just a ton of Model 03A3 rifles that were used in World War I and World War II. So, this is pretty cool. This is a shotgun that was given to Dwight D. Eisenhower from the owner of the Coca-Cola Company. I'm sorry, the CEO of the Coca-Cola Company. And what's really neat is on the bottom are inlaid 5 gold stars to signify his being a 5-star general. So here's a gun that really is kind of tied to a tragic history. This is a Sharps Model 1874 rifle, which was popular amongst buffalo hunters. And those poor things were almost wiped out, but were saved thanks to conservation efforts. A blunderbuss. I always thought these things looked funny, like they belonged in a cartoon. What in the heck is this contraption? Now, this is a gun that was made in the 16th century. A wheel lock design. Very interesting. So this is pretty interesting. This is a Confederate revolver that was made during the Civil War, whenever they couldn't get access to firearms that were being made in the North. And then there's this weird thing, which is a 9-shot cylinder pistol sitting above a shotgun barrel. Good grief. Called a grape shot revolver. That looks like it would hurt. Holy crud. Teddy Roosevelt's own personal revolver that was presented to him right before he went and fought in the Spanish-American War. Not sure if he took this one or not, though. They are unsure. And then down here are some revolvers from the man that served with him, Leonard Wood, and also a very famous friend of the Teddy Roosevelt, Henry Cabot Lodge. Pretty cool. So we are getting ready to go into the coolest part of this whole thing, the Theodore Roosevelt Conservation Room. Okay, so there's a lot of cool stuff in here. The Roosevelt room, by far, is my favorite. Not only is he really my favorite president, he's one of my favorite historical human beings. The man just did it all. I'm reading a 3-part biography by Edmund Morris right now on Teddy Roosevelt. I'm on the 2nd book, and the guy's life was just incredible. So seeing some of those artifacts to kind of go along with the things that I'm reading, man, just so cool. Okay, so we've moved out of the firearms portion, and now we have an archery portion in the NRA Museum too. At least I think it's the NRA Museum that I'm still in. But anyway, it's attached to the NRA Museum. Here's a thing for the father of modern bow hunting, Fred Bear. Got a lot of his stuff here, I guess. Pretty neat. One arrow at 20 yards. 20 yards. Never mind. Stupid me. I was in the Archery Hall of Fame, not the NRA Museum anymore. Still cool. So, that was the NRA National Sporting Arms Museum. Very cool. Lots of historic firearms. Honestly, I probably didn't do as good of a job filming in there as what I should have, but I'm just kind of self-conscious talking to myself like an idiot into a camera whenever there's a whole ton of people around. But anyway, Theodore Roosevelt section, definitely my favorite. So yeah, that's it for this one. People, come on, spit your gum in the trash can.